Oh, merciful God, why? Right now! Head for the hills!
This is the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge.
I read something this morning, actually, and it was pretty funny. It's larger women are more likely to have sex on the first date. Mm-hmm. Larger women more likely to have sex on the first date. And my first thought to myself was, well, no crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like hungry guy more likely to eat faster.
Uh-huh. What about the study whereas and that guy who's with that girl must be drunk? Is there that one? You know?
Skinny drunk guy is more likely to end up with those chicks.
Yeah. Is that
Or
one out
slump
there?
buster.
Yeah, they did a survey indicating that the larger a woman is, the more open she may be to having sex on the first date. Although there's no similar effect to larger men because they just can't get dates. Athletic men are most likely to be open to sex on a first date as well, saying they actively discourage people who are looking to cheat on their partner. But they say the website that did the study, they're saying, but what they've noticed is the bigger the girl, the faster she hops in the sack. Because they have to.
They're
It's
just
like
so
saying-
excited that someone picked them
That's
up.
like saying,
yeah. Might not have another chance for a couple months.
I better show you my appreciation.
Did they say now that they define fat?
And bigger. Anybody bigger than the average. Anybody who's not morbidly obese, because those chicks throw down at the drop of a hat or the drop of some food on the floor.
Well, we should try and get some fat girls on the phone today.
Attributes in women that predict sex on the first date. If a woman's a medium drinker, if she's interested in cars and spend times in bars, that's well, no kidding. Mm-hmm. That's what every guy does.
Yeah.
I like cars and I like to go drinking. Oh, that's where I meet them? Great. And the bigger the girl, the more apt she was to having some sex on the first date due to the fact, and I'm just reading this, they don't get it as much.
Oh, okay.
It's a
That's what I
fact.
just said, yeah.
It's easier for
crazy.
better-looking chicks to apparently get guys. I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah, I know.
They did a study.
Yeah. Need a whole study to do that. Oh, you're telling us fatter chicks are desperate. Oh, it's a $2 million study.
Well, it's like, yeah. No, I was just thinking, like, in terms of, say you had an opportunity to go to, like, one of the finest restaurants in the world, okay? You would probably eat as much as you could that day. Even though you were full, you'd keep going because you wouldn't have that opportunity again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing.
They'll stay on all fours for months. But did we need a study to tell us that the bigger girls throw down a lot faster?
I would never know because I've never been with one. So I did.
You were once. I remember it. Oh yeah, the I don't even want to say homeless girl, but
She wasn't bigger.
She was bigger. She's big. Yeah.
There was the whole
stuff.
issue with her wasn't bigger. It was the fact that she was homeless.
No, that was just an additional
She
issue.
wasn't that big.
She was bigger than most women I've seen you with.
Helps her survive the cold nights.
Like she was
Yeah,
about 5'10", 170.
Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. She was probably 120 pounds.
No.
I'm telling you.
No.
No, 100. She's probably 130 pounds.
And 4'11". She's a brick.
I'm just saying, when I think bigger, I think like honey.
The study actually starts with taller chicks, and then it goes to wider chicks. The taller chicks are a lot easier to get in the sack, too, because
Really?
guys are afraid of being beat up and stuff, I think, yeah.
Oh,
And the wider chicks, they just, it's like a magnet that doesn't work. Won't attract much.
Women must hate the study.
What about guys?
See, now dudes are going to be walking around looking at girls that are just, a little more curvaceous going, you'll throw down. I know you will. I heard it this morning on the radio. You're easy. You'll rim it. I know you'll rim it. You have to. I put chocolate in there, too. You're all over it. Or chips.
Follow your nose.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge.
What a wonderful thing. What a wonderful surprise this is. Retard, good job. Joining us on the telephone, our friend Adrian. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Dean.
How are you?
Good. And thanks for calling me retard. I pretty much deserve that.
No, I was. Who was I talking to? Who was I talking to?
Oh,
Todd?
me, Metis. You're talking to
Metis.
Metis because he got the music going. He got you.
He
on
was
the
late
phone
getting the
yeah,
music
yeah.
going, and he was late getting you on the air. That's why I called him retarded. That's why.
The music's loud.
Not you.
Well, either way, I still deserve it.
No, you don't. You're a good guy. What have you been up to? Our listeners are wondering where you've been.
Well, to be honest, I was trying to avoid you.
Why is that?
Well, let's see. Why don't we go back to when you put me on hold for approximately from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.?
That's 4 hours of being on hold, yep.
Oh, and the fact that you pulled the buzzer on me and put on scorpions and called me Hurricane Adrian.
You didn't like that?
What's wrong with that?
What else?
Yeah, both. Well, let's see. You. No, that's all I can think of at this point. As of this point.
Hey, Adrian, real quick, when you're on hold though, you could have just hung up, right?
Yeah.
Now we tell you. We should have told you that before, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. That's our bad. You're right.
You're right.
Yeah. I wish you'd been sorry a long time ago.
Yeah, what do you want me to be sorry for?
I don't know, for being a 38-year-old idiot.
What else?
Well,
Go ahead, give it to me. I'm here. I deserve it.
for being a very good example on why and what Canada's come to.
What else?
And causing me to lose my temper and break down and get myself into more trouble and hoping for a mugshot.
What else?
And I don't have anything much to think of, but those are the main ones I can think of at this point. So.
Well, I didn't make you do anything. I mean, you choose to do, and you
Yeah.
didn't come to Sausage Fest because you were still mad at us.
Because I didn't like Public Enemy.
Dude, they owned it that day.
Yeah, they were rad.
No, they suck.
They're the
Right,
best.
Sullivan? Yeah.
What do you say?
Public Enemy.
Hey, you can't swear, dude.
Well, he's talking to Sullivan. This is
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't tell me. Tell him.
Can you tell Sullivan? Can you ask Sullivan to? Is Sullivan the other guy, your imaginary dude, a new dude?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, Sullivan, don't swear.
Can I talk to Sullivan for a second? He sounds like a pretty good guy, but he doesn't like Public Enemy, I
No,
guess.
he's-
Where did that come from?
Oh my god. So,
You
Can you-
suck, Dean.
yeah, sorry, Sullivan. Can I talk to Sullivan?
Thank you.
Adrian?
Um,
Can I talk to Sullivan?
no, he doesn't want to talk.
Well, tell him he can suck it.
Fine.
Tell him.
Oh, okay. So, Dean told me to tell you to suck it. Oh, you, man.
You can't swear. Swear.
I'm gonna your goddamn balls out, you sick damn man. I'll you
gotta
listen to your
stop
goddamn
swearing.
sick.
You gotta stop talking. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, dude, stop. Enough with Sullivan.
I'm getting a beer, man. You guys.
Dude, you gotta stop swearing.
Please, Sullivan, please.
If you keep swearing, I gotta tell Adrian that he's not allowed to call the radio station or go to the Casby Awards.
Hey, guys, so I'm very sorry about that. He's really, really, really.
Wow.
I mean, like literally having a bad day. I mean, like. I think,
Okay, but you gotta
too
tell.
much to drink.
Can you tell Sullivan that if
No problem.
because it's your phone that we're on, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to get you in trouble because you're a great guy.
Yeah, I know.
So could you tell Sullivan if he swears again, I can't let you go to the Casby Awards or call the radio station anymore?
Please.
No problem.
Okay, tell him.
No problem. God, he just left.
Oh,
Okay, that's probably
Sullivan's
a good thing.
gone. Okay.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
He said he's going to get a beer.
Oh yeah.
At,
Hard
at
to talk to him later.
At 7:20. Yeah.
That mother effer is not allowed to say mother effer. Cool.
Yeah, he went Sullivan went on a 20-second swearing tirade there.
Where'd you meet Sullivan?
Well, apparently,
Derek.
Sorry.
he, it was,
Sorry,
well,
guy.
Derek,
I know.
Sorry, Adrian. I sorry.
So what's up with Sullivan? Where'd you meet him?
at court.
Court. What were you in court for?
He got in trouble for
Not thinking that quick today, are you?
for sexual and
Oh, come on.
and for other causes, murder.
Sullivan's in jail. You met him in court for murder. You had to be in court then. What were you?
I'm in his custody. He's in my custody.
Oh,
you're like a big brother.
My job to make sure that he doesn't get into any more trouble, or he'll have to be spending time in prison for 12 years.
Well, did you know it's illegal? It's illegal to swear on the radio now. So, like, if we report him, you could get arrested too. Did you know that? It's fact, and I don't want you to get arrested because I like you. So if you could tell him to cool it, that'd be great.
How's that illegal to swear?
It's in the legal handbook. It's like you can't swear on the radio or you're effed.
You go to jail.
So I know.
Well, I'll have to look into that and check and come back to you on that one.
It's clause A 9er B 7 9er A B 9er
Attachment FU.
Delta Foxtrot.
Romeo Bravo.
Mm-hmm. That's fact. Beep, 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 beep. That one too.
They do it in Morse code. It's an old document.
So, are we cool then? Can we start talking again? Everybody?
Yeah,
cool?
we're cool. Yeah, we're cool.
Okay. It's just Sullivan doesn't like me.
Yeah, he really doesn't like you very much.
Is he back yet?
No, not for a while.
Oh, okay, good. That's probably good. All right.
And you all right, Adrian?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
He should have put his ass in jail a long time ago.
Yeah. You mean your imaginary friend Sullivan?
Yeah. If you ask me, he's a complete and a creep.
Yeah, he murdered somebody. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, and for their lunch money.
Oh, like the guys that go and get the gold out of the rocks? Those kind of miners?
No, he's like a male prostitute.
Oh, is he?
God, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
I know.
He's a disgusting human being.
Do you know what they say, too, Adrian? They say that
I recommend you stay away from him, guys.
Me, too.
Don't let him go near your kids either,
or
okay?
your butt.
Or they could be next.
Oh, whatever. So, no, listen. So here's the deal. Listen,
Okay.
This is... They say imaginary people are part of who you really are. So is that how you really are, too? Are you a criminal like Sullivan?
No.
That's what they say. You could be a criminal, too.
Dude, it's not their personality, okay? It's just from their imagination, you know? It's just because you have a juvenile degenerate pervert as an imaginary friend doesn't mean that you are too. Okay?
I'm amazed you comprehended that.
Yeah, that's actually probably the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
And
I'm
we're
almost
glad,
in disbelief.
Yes, and we're glad that you're nothing like Sullivan. Yeah. Good job, Adrian.
Hey. All right, we're going to play for some prizes. Do you want to play for a prize real quick? We'll play the very next prize, and then we'll let you go.
But if I do, you're going to...
No buzzer.
Okay.
No buzzer.
And then you'll just say that I'm wrong all the time, you know? And
All right. Well, it's up to you if you want to play.
I'll play. I just...
Okay. I'm going to read
Just to
off a
prove my
list of...
point.
Okay, I know. A list of great things. You tell me when to stop, okay? And then you get the very next prize. Can I have the 30-second buzzer, please, Metis? Yeah. You ready?
Oh, boy. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
A trip for two to Hawaii. $12,000 cash.
Stop.
2 VIP tickets to the Casbys. Yeah! How cool is that?
Yeah.
See, I told you you'd win. Way to go.
Thanks.
All right. Are we cool? We can talk tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, no more F words, okay? No more Sullivan either.
All right.
Okay. Keep it cool.
Yeah,
cool.
He came out of nowhere.
Keep it cool as the other side of the pillow, okay?
It's wild.
Keep it cool as the other side of the pillow.
Okay.
Okay, bro. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Or we could put you on hold.
No, I don't want to. We're in a good spot right now.
You're listening to the Attack of the Killer Podcast, the Dean Blundell Show Podcast on 102.1 The Edge.
I'm getting emails now from larger women because there's a study that was done on some online dating site in England that says bigger girls are easier to get in the fart sack. That's what it said. And I was just reading the study, and now I'm getting emails from girls. This one girl's crying. I feel terrible.
They're so emotional.
Sorta.
What was she? She actually was crying. She
Yeah.
told you in an email that made her cry.
Yeah, she said she cried. I'm like, dude, chill out. Could be worse.
So she's bigger?
Yeah, but she's got to be. She wouldn't cry if she wouldn't be sad about it if she was thin.
No, maybe she was thin and she was upset that she's not getting laid right away.
No, she goes, so fat girls can't just like sex. You made me cry. It's like saying ugly people will sleep with someone on the first date. I don't know. I like you guys, but today I think you suck. And yeah, burping is getting annoying, Derek. Have a wicked day. Holly. Maybe Holly's a bigger girl. And that's fine. I didn't talk down to him. I didn't say anything bad about him. I just said that larger girls in size, weight, height, all that stuff, the bigger the girl, the more pliable she is when it comes to a sexual rendezvous. That's all I was saying. Just get all mad. It made me cry. I didn't mean to make you cry.
You weren't even saying it. You were just relaying it.
That's all I was doing. I don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. Man, that'll work for pretty much anything, won't it? Don't shoot the messenger.
Like make up a study?
Yeah.
Why don't you do that from now on with every single thing you say? With any of your opinions. Say,
New study on why chicks get bitchy. Says because they are. I don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Diplomatic immunity.
I read a study that said beads cure cancer. Don't shoot the messenger. But she was upset, and I wanted to say I'm sorry. That was just a study. It was a real study. It says bigger girl.
I just don't like the way the fact that they haven't qualified bigger.
Oh, you want like a scale?
Yes.
A sliding scale depending on your size?
Oh,
height?
it'll be sliding if it's more than one night. Yeah.
A height weight scale.
Yeah, I need a scale. I don't know what bigger means.
I'd like to know from bigger girls. I'd like to talk to bigger girls this morning to see if they do put out more than, say, their skinnier counterparts.
They'd have to get picked up first.
And there's a physical issue there, isn't there?
No, I'm not talking about actually picked up and put on a bed or carried up a staircase, Dean.
Oh, my God, listen to this. Hey, Dean, I'm over 4... This is from... Oh, my God. Listen to this. Hey, Dean, I'm over 400 pounds. I will never give it up on the first date. I find you to be very insensitive. P.S. Boo-hoo, Big Mandy.
She signed it Big Mandy.
Big Mandy.
I feel real bad for her.
Yeah,
She's a 400-pounder.
It's because it took the next date to find it.
It was a two-parter. Takes a full 24 hours to locate the area.
Pretty sure we're on the second date now, babe. It's go time.
Imagine the music that goes off when you do find it. You go, oh. Yeah! Found it. I think, no, didn't find it. Didn't find it. No, you feel it. Oh, is it back? There it is! Yeah! That's just your belly button. That's the navel. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, that's just your mouth.
I went the wrong way.
Turns out she has a beard.
Wait.
It's the crease of your elbow.
Elbow dimples.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, babe. I think I got. I found it. Oh, it was the vagina of another woman that was trapped inside of you. Dang it. Oh well, I'm here. It's just a study. You don't got to get all crazy.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Wait. I found it, man.
That was a leftover deli meat sandwich.
Oh, dang it.
You kept it there.
Date 3. Still trying to find it.
I found it. Oh, that's just a hairy mole with a bed sore.
Dang it.
Oh.
God dang it.
Oh.
God dang it. I can't find it for crap.
What the hell is this thing?
I tell you something, I've been looking for this some bitch for some time now. I might have to bring in one of them sniffer dogs from the 9/11 Trade Center accident there. I mean, tell you someday you can find a firefighter underneath the World Trade Center. They'll be able to find that vagine, I'll tell you right now. Tell you what, when they find it, don't know what to do with it.
You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show podcast from Edge.ca.
Taking a break from the silliness to concentrate on something very cool. Who'd have ever thought that one person makes such a huge difference, especially in such a long period of time? Terry Fox did that. He continues to do it, even though he's not with us anymore. Joining us on the telephone, his brother Fred. Good morning, Fred.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Great. We've been traveling a good part of the country for the last week, and starting in Nunavut and heading to Calgary, and then on the way home later today. So it's been a pretty exciting week promoting the Terry Fox Run.
I guess so. The Terry Fox Run over the past, and I know the scope of it because my kids actually look forward to it, and they all do it. Is it weird for you because you grew up with your brother, you grew in your family? Is it strange to see the scope of the difference that your brother's courage makes even today?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if it's strange, but it's pretty amazing. And Terry could never have imagined that 31 years later we'd be still talking about what he did in 1980 and continuing to raise money for cancer research. He would be pretty pleased, pretty proud of Canadians, and not only Canadians but people around the world who are doing that. And that one small little gesture that Terry thought he could raise maybe $1 million when he left St. John's, Newfoundland, and here we are, $550 million later, and so many advances made. Too, people are surviving and living fulfilled lives now.
Did you say over $500 million?
Yeah.
Has been raised.
And, it's not. Yeah, and it's not. It's a big number, but it's not just about the number. It's I get that opportunity, and I'm blessed to have the opportunity to meet people, hear people phone up, or he send an email to say that if it wasn't for what Terry started in 1980, they wouldn't have survived their cancer, or a family member or a friend may not have. And so here we are. Terry wanted, before he passed away, he knew the Terry Fox Run would take place, and he wanted all cancers to be, a cure for all cancers to be found, and not just his osteogenic sarcoma, but he wanted breast cancer, prostate, lung, ovarian cancer, all cancers to be a cure to be found.
When Fred Fox is our guest, Terry Fox's brother, the Terry Fox Run, what day is it? Is it on the 18th this month? Is that correct?
Yeah, this Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
The 18th.
And there's a National School Run Day. If you want any information at all, terryfox.org. Are we sending everybody there today? Yeah,
terryfox.org, or if you're not able to do that, the toll-free number is 1-888-836-9786. So If you're not in the Toronto area, I mean, or this weekend, there is a run somewhere, I'm sure, wherever you're going to be.
What are some of the most? You've traveled the world, obviously, and especially in Canada. What are some of the more inspiring stories? You kind of alluded to it earlier about what Terry has not just done, but stories people have told you, or they've said, "Hey, dude, I watched the Marathon of Hope," or and it helped me get over X. Are there some examples you can give us?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a few. Whether it's not only people who have had cancer. It's just people whether they saw Terry run 31 years ago and didn't have any direction in their lives. And I've had a couple of people say they didn't know what they were going to do, and then they saw this kid run by in their small community and in Ontario somewhere, and They saw what Terry was doing, getting up every morning, 4 or 4:30 in the morning on the road at 5, running a marathon a day for 143 days. That people have been inspired to. If he can do it, I can. I can turn my life around. And when I was in Ottawa a week ago, and young girl who had the same cancer as Terry, but here we are 31 years ago. She didn't have to have her leg amputated because of the advances made. So, there's so many stories around, across the country that we hear that truly are inspiring in their own right.
Well, it's an honor to talk to you, and my condolences on the loss of your mother this year. It's a huge loss, and I tell you what, we appreciate the fact that even though you've lost, you continue to do good work, and we continue to support the Terry Fox Run. Go to terryfox.org for any more information. Fred Fox, our guest. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see everybody out there. Thanks.
Hope to. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fred Fox, everybody. What a nice guy.
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah.
And you can pledge online, too, if you just want to help out. If you don't want to participate in the line, there's forms to download and stuff. You can help pledge for that.
It's $500 million.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. And results. That's the key.
Yeah.
Money's one thing, but the step forward is the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So take it seriously. terryfox.org for any information as we come upon the 31st anniversary of the Marathon of Hope, and we try and raise money for all types of cancer.
The Dean Blundell Show. Mornings on the Edge.
Welcome to the Dean Blundell Show. Today, we'll be opening up the phone lines to find out a little bit more about you. What's wrong with you? Why are you so different from normal people? What happened in your life to make you so odd? Please join us, won't you?
Nothing alienates people like that one. At the Edge.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's your name?
Ryan.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from work at Burlington, actually, right now.
All right.
What happened? Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened?
What is it you can't face?
All right, well, let me just start off by saying I'm an uncircumcised male. I know, it's pretty bad.
No, you're all right.
It's bad.
No,
it's
you're fine. You're fine.
Gross.
Well,
How do you get around?
I always hear you guys talking about it, and I never hear too many good things about being the uncircumcised male anyway.
I know. Well, have you had girls look at it and go, what is it? What's that?
No, and I actually have a pretty sexy girlfriend as well, so...
All right, then it doesn't matter what we say.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I keep her around, I'm safe, and I know I'll be getting laid for the rest of my life, right? But anyways, I come
until the schmegma goes.
Yeah.
Or rotten.
Keep it clean, boys.
That's right. Oh.
But anyways, I come from a family of practical jokesters, and about 2 or 3 years ago, one Christmas morning, I opened up a present from my mother, and it was those pajamas I used to get when you were a young kid. You know, they zip up in the front, they got the feet in the bottom and everything, you know. So I open them up and I see these adult-sized pajamas, and I'm like, wow, like this is absolutely hilarious. And I got my grandparents there, I got my sister down visiting from Vancouver, and they're all howling at these pajamas. So obviously they want me to put them on, dance around, whatever. They want to take some pictures. So I go upstairs to put on these pajamas. And what do? I zip my penis in the pajamas, pass out unconscious.
Oh, Jesus.
And when everybody heard the commotion upstairs, like, what the hell is going on, I got my sister, my stepdad, and my mother rushing up to my room to see what the hell happened.
Yeah.
To see me passed out with my penis zipped in my pajamas.
Where on the penis? Are we talking shaft? Are we talking the glands?
We're talking foreskin. No, we're talking foreskin.
Another reason.
I told you.
Yeah. You're not helping.
Full out foreskin.
So do you have a scar on your foreskin?
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Do you have a scar on your foreskin?
You know what? It's I don't think it's ever been the same since. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you got to get that stuff removed. It's a hazard now.
Well, you know what? It was almost. I almost tried.
Dude, it's like a hangnail on your genitals.
Oh,
that's what it is.
You wouldn't even believe. Like, I'm telling you the story, and I'm cringing right now just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. Just because you're a terrible storyteller. I zipped my penis into my pajamas. And who the hell buys someone pajamas with a zipper on it?
It's a great practical joke.
By the edge. Hello.
Hey, Dean.
Yeah, man. What's your name?
My name is Dan.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm calling for what happened.
All right.
Okay, brother.
Go right ahead. We're standing by.
Okay, so I had my stag, right? My father-in-law, he got peelers for my stag from the go-go.
Peelers from the go-go. Hey, go-go up north. Right on.
So,
You know when you call it the go-go, you go there a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
So after that, after the stag was said and done, we went to the go-go, right?
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Back your face off the receiver for your phone just a little bit.
Okay, so maybe I'll talk a little later. I'm kind of excited, brother. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Just move it back like so it's not in your mouth.
Okay.
There you go.
How's that? That better?
Yeah.
Okay. So after the go-go, I was horny and stuff. My wife is in the same house because I was living with my in-laws. So they put her upstairs.
Of course you were. 38 years old. Hey, downstairs in the cantina.
Yeah, you got it. Right? So they put her upstairs, and they got porno mags in the bathroom, right?
What? Hold on.
they do.
Your wife's parents have porno mags in the can?
Well, I got two twin brother-in-laws, so
okay, yeah.
I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whoever, I guess it's public use.
Hey! Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so I grabbed one, right? Because there was no way I was going to sleep without rubbing one out. But anyways, so I take off everything, right? I just leave my undershirt on because I was twisted. You know?
Your undershirt, of course, too.
I passed out because I don't remember what happened after that. I remember grabbing the mag and stuff, and I was ready to give her. But so I go to lie down in the spare bedroom, and in the spare bedroom they got a pantry and stuff like that, right? So anyway, I go to sleep, and I go get my drawers on and stuff. So I go, holy smokes! I go, what the hell happened yesterday? So I go to sit down for breakfast, and the pancakes are ready, right? So my father.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on, Diener?
How are you, dude?
Not bad, man. Just another berry guy calling.
Hey. Right on, bud.
You know.
All right, what's wrong with you?
Well, it all happened a couple of years ago. Is this girl I worked with, her sister actually sold me some Pawnee cigarettes, and eventually I kept going with her, and her boyfriend died of cancer.
Yep.
About a week later, she wanted to sleep with me. And then about 2 weeks later, she became a lesbian. And then about 3 weeks later, she turkey basted a kid with a 40-year-old crackhead.
That's quite a month.
I know.
Wow.
All in a month. I turned a girl lesbian, and hey, right on.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Who's this?
It's Hunter calling.
Gay Hunter. Dude.
Your magic hasn't been working, Hunter.
No, I haven't been allowed to call you guys, actually. My university made me sign a contract that I wouldn't call you.
Why?
What do you mean?
Well, it was the orientation week, and I was volunteering for it, and apparently I'm a role model, so I wasn't allowed to be inappropriate.
Oh, you're not a role model. I know what you do with your wiener.
Exactly, I know. That's what I tried to tell them. But anyway, so I wasn't allowed to call you guys for
They
about a
put
week,
that in a contract?
Yeah.
Well, you were like the leader of a frosh week type of thing?
Yeah, it was for orientation week. I was on Bacchus. We hand out condoms and talked about safe sex and stuff.
Oh. Face sex?
Yeah.
Face
sex. Safe sex.
Oh, safe.
Safe, yeah.
Jesus, I thought you said face.
Face sex.
Send out domers, talk about face sex.
Well, the face sex, I mean, that's pretty good safe sex.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Anyways, so I was in Montreal with one of my buddies for his birthday.
I bet.
And, yeah.
Oh, did I tell you I saw Gay Hunter at Sausage Fest?
Yeah, me too.
And he was walking with a good friend of his. And I said, who's going to get it tonight? And Hunter's like, he is. Did he get it?
I probably shouldn't tell you. He'd probably get a little upset if I did.
He did, didn't
he? You can guess.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, so I was in Montreal with one of my buddies, and it was his birthday. We were getting pretty dickered. And
it's all different when you say it, buddy. I don't know what that means.
So dickered, in fact, I got dickered.
So we're heading back to the hotel, and right outside there's a bunch of guys there for a bachelor party, and they're all smoking cigars, and there's this one guy in a wheelchair. So I start talking to him, and, I'm asking, like, what happened with the whole wheelchair thing?
It's easy pickings for you, huh?
Yeah, exactly. They can't escape. They can't get away.
Wheelchair guy.
Push comes to shove.
Yeah, so anyways, he told me that, he used to play rugby and all this stuff. You know how I feel about rugby players.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, there's no way you play rugby. Like, you're in a wheelchair. He's like, no, really, literally. I'll show you. Like, I can get into a scrum right now. So I'm a big guy. You've met me. And I'm like, all right. Run at the guy full tilt. I guess when you are in a wheelchair and you play rugby, you put the locks on. He never put his locks on. Clean right out of his wheelchair. He goes flying into the street. And all of his buddies just look at me like, what happened? And I'm like, no, I swear to God, he really just wanted me to push him. Like, I don't know what happened. Drag the guy up. And, we ended up smoking a J. It was pretty chill.
So you tackled a handicapped guy in a wheelchair, and then you smoked a joint with him?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Hang on. Hey, the Edge. I don't like any of them so far.
Yeah, they're boring.
Oh, the dude that trapped his wiener in his thing. Hi, the Edge. Oh, God. Hey, the Edge. Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing. How are you?
Not bad. Calling for what happened?
What's wrong with you? Yeah, go ahead.
I flipped my dump truck on the 401 back in November.
What did he say?
I flipped my dump truck on the 401 back in November.
Flipped your dump truck?
Yeah.
On the 401 back in December.
November.
Oh, whatever.
Same thing. It was still cold.
You alive?
Yeah.
All right.
Really?
Yeah. You got to give it to the guy that zipped his penis.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You win. Hey, dude. Hey, penis guy.
He's not there.
Who's that?
This is the guy with the girlfriend, boyfriend died.
The buried guy. Oh, yeah.
Not
Then
bad
she
either.
turned lesbian. Yeah, you win because the other guy hung up.
Default.
Yeah, good work.
Thanks, Dean.
Yeah, no problem.
Maybe the other guy was just as bored as the rest of us.
If you missed any of today's Dean Blundell show, relax. At this moment, other morning shows in town are furiously copying down everything we say. I'm trying to think of something funny here, but I really can't. Just not as well done. Hey, I was listening to a podcast once, and I suddenly had to pee. You're welcome. From 102.1, The Edge.
Joining us on the telephone, a girl who took exception to the study. We just read the study on the air. That's all we did. Anyway, Holly got in contact with us. Holly, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, so there's a study that came out that said larger girls give it up more often than their skinnier counterparts on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
And we read that information with no editorial. and then you emailed me and said, stop it, basically. But with an explanation, which is what you want to offer right now.
It actually made me cry. I wasn't joking. It actually.
Why?
I don't know. I was in the car with my boyfriend driving him to work, and when I heard it, I was just like, aw. Maybe it's the fact that he said, hey, that's about you, that perhaps sent me a little over the edge.
Sounds like you got a very sensitive boyfriend there.
What a dick.
I know. He's a real prize. I definitely can say that.
But okay, well, so he upset you, but go ahead. What were you going to say? Sorry.
It's like, but when I think about it, because, yeah, you know what, obviously I have had sex with guys on the first date, but I never really consciously thought, I'd better have sex with him now because I may not have a chance to later. It was more so, hey, he's hot. Sounds good.
Yeah, you just wanted some sex.
Well, how big are you?
I'm not that big. Like, I'm definitely overweight, but I'm not, like, massive. What
do you weigh? How tall are you?
About 5'8", and I weigh around 200.
5'8", 200.
That's big.
That's not
Yeah.
huge.
No, it's pretty big.
No, but it's not. There's morbidly obese, and then there's just bigger.
Yeah.
And then you're just a bigger boned girl.
Yeah, like I'm chubby and, la, la, la. And it's not fun. I want to lose the weight, but it's hard and yay.
Well, what do you? Let me ask you a question. So being a larger girl, and you got a boyfriend, obviously you're secure enough to listen to jokes like the terrible joke, by the way. Is he a bigger guy?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, then why do you make fun of him?
I know. That's the thing. He's like, well, you're fat. And I'm like, but you're fatter. Come on.
How much does he weigh?
I'd say about 280, maybe 290.
Wow.
How tall is he?
6'2".
How does the whole how does the sex work?
Oh, it works fine.
Okay.
Absolutely no problems whatsoever.
Shove that pudding together.
Yeah, you got to be flexible. It's not. It's easy to work around the chub as long as you're flexible.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So let me ask you something then. Have you given it up on the first date consciously thinking, I better get this done because it might be slim pickings for me if I don't put down the Joe Louis?
Never.
Okay.
I've never had difficulties trying to have sex. That's the weird thing. They say, oh, bigger girls, they don't get laid. Yeah, they do. Like, I know I have a boyfriend, but I could probably call, like, 2 other guys right now and be like, hey, you want to come over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
No way.
That's because it's warm. That's because it's just warm. That's really all we need is warm and someone to rub our back at the same time. That's pretty much it.
2 tits and a heartbeat.
Something makes me think people are counting on that, huh?
Yeah.
But have you ever, are you embarrassed? Like when you hook up with a dude for the first time, are you embarrassed to take your clothes off?
Yeah, definitely. That's another thing. Like it's you say, oh, it's easier to get them in the sack, but yeah, exactly. It's harder for a bigger girl to reveal her body to someone because you know what? Like a skinny girl, yeah, I'm proud of my body. I'm sexy. Yeah, you want to touch it? No problem. But a bigger girl, it's like, well, there's a fat roll here, and oh, hey, that's not my thing. That's my leg.
Has that happened to you before? Has someone mistaken a crease in your leg for your vagina?
Yeah, but you know what?
Wow, you are big.
No, that's the thing. At the time, I was only like 180 pounds. I was even smaller. This guy was just really, really bad. Really, really bad.
We were just joking about it, and it actually happened. I can't believe that. That is unbelievable. Yeah. You must have been with a complete idiot.
And it's dark, and that's the thing. Yeah. Girls like to have sex in the dark if they're bigger because you can't see as much. So you can't see as much.
Are you a big eater?
Yeah.
Not really. I eat average.
Is it just like a genetic thing then for you?
Yeah, I've always been a bit chubby. I've always had a bit of a middle, and my biggest regret is working fast food when I was younger in high school.
I bet.
And it comes on, and it's a lot harder to get off than it is to get on.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, A, no one's perfect. Mm-hmm. But B, I can't believe someone mistook your leg for your vagina once.
I know, like at the time, it was kind of like, what the? But like, it's hilarious.
What did he try and do? Was it with his hand or with his member?
Oh yeah. Oh no, it was definitely with his finger. And
stop poking my inner thigh.
It's like that. And it's funny because he's like, "Do you like that, baby?"
He's dirty talking. Oh yeah, your thigh loves it.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure he was drunk. I can't remember. I just remember that happened one time, and it like, oh my god,
embarrassing. Yeah. Well, for him probably because he was an idiot.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like, oh, oops, my bad.
Do you what do you my bad
God, safe sex.
We joked around about that for 10 minutes and it was actually true. I know, it's unbelievable.
Do you shave your legs?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
See, and then, you know what? I was.
Question: is it harder to shave the thing? Is it harder to, or do you just let it go?
Oh no, I definitely shave it. I'm gonna say it's a little bit harder, but it's not even just like my stomach. It's my boobs.
Are your boobs bigger. Huge?
Well, they're like a double D.
Wow, those are big ones.
Nice.
Yeah. It's all proportionate. That's actually, I'm so scared to lose weight because I don't want to lose my boobs. I like them. They're fun.
Oh, I bet if you took a run at losing a couple of pounds, your boobs would probably hang in there for the most part. And, the other thing, too, is if you're just as happy as you've always been being bigger, and you got a guy that loves you and you're happy in your life and you feel good about yourself, there's no reason for you to change.
Don't tamper with it.
But I would take the guy mistaking a thigh fold of fat as a vagina maybe as a clue.
Oh no, that was years and years ago. God, he was.
Do you work out?
I can't. I was working out at one point, and then I gave up, and then this happened, and then that happened. Oh, I'm too busy, and too many excuses. You know.
Yeah, that's everybody's story. You're not alone.
Oh, I know. It's.
You're never alone because you're bigger.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm joking. So let me ask you too. What's your favorite? Like if you could say there's one thing that causes you to put on weight, and please don't start saying my bad relationship with my grandpa, because I don't want to get into that. But like one food, one specific thing that you go, this is one thing I can't give it up. Some chicks, it's chocolate.
I'd say maybe chocolate. And it's funny because I never used to eat it before, but I eat it like at least once a day. Like not a lot, but at least like a little bit. Just like, I need that chocolate. It's pretty funny.
Is it? Yeah, well, yeah, that's the chick thing. It's not just a big chick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you booze at all?
Pardon?
Do you booze? Do you drink?
Oh, not really. No, I more so blaze.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then the chocolate's totally appealing.
What's your guilty pleasure as a bigger girl? What's your guilty pleasure other than chocolate? Like chips, food, pizza, what is it?
Oh, see, I'm not really in love with food that much. Like, I eat it. Obviously, I enjoy eating it, but it's I don't have one thing in particular. Actually, one thing I really like eating that I eat 2 times a week is probably Burrito Boys, but that's not that bad for you.
No, it's great. It's like 3 pounds of food.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I always get the small. I normally share it with my boyfriend, but Burrito Boys is so good, and it's
Isn't it
supposed to be
awesome?
healthy, so, yay.
Well, listen, if you don't mind, I'm going to keep your phone number handy because I really like talking to you. You're really well spoken.
Well, she's
You're
our
cool.
bigger girl correspondent
She's our
now.
bigger girl
I
correspondent.
have to do an
on
intro
behalf
song
of,
for that.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey.
If you meet me, you're going to be like, well, you're not that big. And so,
I doubt it.
Shut up. You're so mean.
No, your boyfriend was mean. We're just talking to you. Yeah.
I like you, Holly. I appreciate your time, and I'll keep your phone number handy if you don't mind. I'd like to call you from time to time.
Yeah, no problem.
You're a sweetheart. All the best to you, and you keep living that with confidence.
Yeah, go me.
How many more? Do you have to have more showers than regular chicks?
No.
Oh, I'm just asking. Don't get mad.
Probably go through more soap, though.
Yeah, big time.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
You have
there's
bigger
more
towels?
surface.
You have bigger towels?
Well, no, just regular size. Actually, I have to use beach towels. I'm so big. Sorry, I had to.
Okay.
You might want to think again about that idea, Dean.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I like the joke. I like it. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for your call.
Awesome, thanks.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Holly, 200 pounds, 5'8".
So I think she just proved the study right. Is that what she just did?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Even though she cried today. How tall are you, Mead? You're 6 feet?
I'm just under 6'2".
No, you're 6 feet. How much do you weigh?
235.
Okay, so she is...
You weigh 235?
30 pounds less than you. 30 pounds less than you, right?
Yeah.
And she is 6 inches shorter than you, or 4 inches shorter than you. And they say it's they say that's gross. Because I know what you look like with your shirt, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
But what you have in common with her is the fact that it might be hard for people to find her thing the same way it's hard for girls to find your thing.
Hey, I got an email from a chick named Sheila. She's awesome. Can't lose weight because I love beer. I like those chicks. Hey, listen, us pointing out that bigger girls are better in the sack and they get in there quicker is a study that I read online today. I'm not saying it's not good. I think it's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we'll crack a joke about rolling you in flour and staking your, but which, by the way, hey, what are the chances that we'd actually
It actually
happened to her?
happened.
Some guy tried to jam it in her leg, thought it was her squish mitten. I mean, really. That is unbelievable. Because it was a joke for like an hour. Turns out, no joke. Truth and humor. It actually happened.
Hey, everybody. You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show. On 102.1 The Edge.
Joining us in studio, a friend of ours and a friend of yours. Canada knows him and loves him. Please welcome from the Mercer Report, Rick Mercer. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Canada's sweetheart.
Sounds
good
cool,
to be here.
Yeah. Nice to have you.
Yeah.
You look good. Look at you.
Yes.
You look bronze. I just said you look very bronze.
I was just down in Windsor, and I was spending a lot of time on a tarmac, and there wasn't very much shade.
So if you were in Windsor, that bronze is really just dirt.
No, it's
from Detroit.
It's the sun. Sun-kissed.
You haven't washed, have you?
I keep forgetting the sunblock. I'm so bad at that. I guess I'll figure it out eventually. One of these days. Yeah, I forget. I always forget.
I always see guys at golf, and I see guys that paste it on.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And I think they look so dorky. I think there's no way I'm touching that crap.
And then the end of the day, you're like, oh my God, my face is so sore.
At least I don't look so weird.
I know.
And I have these brown spots developing with white circles.
It's okay. They're moving. Maybe they'll move off.
I'll pick them off later. It's okay. Nice to see it. Your show starts. When does the Rick Mercer show start?
We
Mercer
premiere
Report.
tonight.
Wow.
Good. This is our night. I know. I've been up for hours. I'm so excited. I take Jan Arden to the top of the CN Tower and we do the Edge Walk.
Oh,
and
who is that, man?
Oh, my God. I got to tell you, I don't know if you know this about Jan, but she's a coward. She's one of my favorite guests, but, I just never thought I'd get her up at the top of the CN Tower. And the Edge Walk is sick. It's off the charts.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a really good thing to do.
Yeah, well, we were going to do it here for the show. We're going to get me on it and then call in like live and do stuff.
You should do it.
Yeah.
It's like over, 1,600 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And you're dangling out there and it's windy and it's just completely freakish. You're like, you think you might have a brain aneurysm because, and then they go, and now you lean over Toronto. And it's like, once it just makes no sense in your brain.
Huh. You feel
While
like
you're
vomiting
there.
or anything? Or is there anything?
All that.
Do your feet feel
all
weird?
that.
I know when I've been up there a few times. I took my kids up there for the first time. It's a tragedy. We live here, and so we took first time in 12 years. We went up, and they stand on the glass floor.
Yeah.
I can't even do that.
No, and the grill that you walk on out there is a grill. You can see through it.
No!
Yeah.
So the entire time, it's like
you can see right down
Oh,
through it.
my
And I got her
goodness.
out on the edge, and then she looked up and started screaming. She said, oh, my God, a helicopter, a helicopter. It's like, that's our helicopter. There's a camera on it. She said, why do you do this to me? Why?
What a budget you have for your show. You have a helicopter.
If we go and do the big thing, hanging off the side of something, we get the helicopter in with the Westcam. And Toronto looks unbelievable. Like, it was it was like everything we wanted. It was a beautiful day. It's like, it's a big rock and roll opening. It's great.
So that's Edge Walk with Jan Arden, who's, by the way, if you don't know anything about Jan Arden, say what you will about her music, which I actually, she's a funny lady.
Oh, she's so funny.
Yeah.
For someone who's never written a happy song in her life.
Yeah.
She's hysterical. Yeah, she's a great person to hang out with, absolutely.
So that's tonight. What else are you
also
doing?
go to Campbell River, British Columbia, which is a stunning place. It's one of those places you just can't believe anyone gets to live there. It's so beautiful.
Salmon fishing like crazy there.
Oh, yeah. So all the guys are on the side salmon fishing, and they're going, there's no salmon, not today. And then I get in the water. We go snorkeling with the salmon. There's hundreds of thousands of spawning salmon, and they're up there doing it. And they're like doing it like crazy. And then they die.
How do fish do it? I've always...
What do they do?
They do crazy stuff. Like they dig a hole and they do it in the hole.
Well, that's smart.
And then they die. They only get one shot at it. I mean, imagine if your first time.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was it. Now I die.
Well, that's good.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
I mean, for human beings, the first time pressure is big too. But then you die.
So you got to make it count, right?
Oh, you got, that's your one shot right there. You return to your place of birth, too. I love that. It's like going home and doing it in the bedroom you grew up in.
Oh, I see.
I got to go home. I'm going to do this in the rec room. Yeah.
If you've seen salmon spawn, too, it's a terrible thing because it's beautiful to watch, but it's actually terrible because that's when the easiest fishing is.
Oh yeah, you just get them right there.
You pick them up with your hands.
Oh sure,
they're
having
coitus.
They're orgasming. That's why
we're always basically frozen, right? Like,
yeah. So you get one shot, and then mid-orgasm, some dude picks you up. Oh, you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah, you might as well feed someone. You might as well feed someone.
Yeah. And the river goes murky. That's nice.
Why is from all the stuff, all the man juice?
Yeah. or the eggs.
And you're
whatever.
swimming right through that, were you?
It's actually crystal clear. Although when the big suckers come in, like they got like these are like 6, 7 feet.
They do that too.
Oh yeah, and then that affects the color of the river, as you can imagine. They dig a hole. The big suckers will dig a hole the size of a Volkswagen Beetle turned upside down. So that's the amount of prep. That's foreplay for them. Dig a hole. Dig a hole is foreplay.
I'll tell you what. You dig a hole before you have sex with a girl. She'll start asking questions pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a bag of lime? This is not good. I'm supposed to be home by 11.
Why is there duct tape and a rope?
I gotta go home.
Yeah, did the salmon come along with any duct tape or GHB?
Okay, change her up. Get back on the road.
Okay, so that's tonight. So you do two things tonight. You do the skywalk.
Yeah.
For the debut of the Mercer Report, and you do spawning. Did you enjoy them? Do you still enjoy the crazy things?
Oh
you
yeah,
do?
absolutely. And because the Salmon River, I didn't know you could do it. It's a great adventure.
Sure.
And it's easy as pie. You got a flotation device, a mask, a snorkel. It's just stunning. You just float down the river.
You didn't get pregnant, did you?
No, I didn't. But there was on Twitter, people knew we were in the river, so like locals were like pitching beer at me.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Did you have a pint while you were down?
They're like throwing beer off a dock. Hey!
While you're swimming?
Yeah.
That sounds like a hazardous event.
No, it was good.
Yeah, okay.
They knew the bait to use. They knew it. But you know what? The CN Tower thing, that was still a huge thrill for me. And I was so amazed. When I first read about it, I didn't believe it because I was thinking, like, they'll never let us do that in Canada. Like, that's the type of thing you do elsewhere, right? We're so safety conscious and all that business. But no, you're up there tied onto a rope, dangling off the side of the building. You got to take a breathalyzer. Be warned.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can't be drunk when you're up there?
No, we can't even. And I was nervous because we were there at 6:30 in the morning. And Jan and I, they're going, now the breathalyzer. And, you're looking at each other. And she's like, I had some wine with dinner. Yeah. I'm like, so did I. And so we were both really going after all this work. Imagine how embarrassing would be that if you blew the breathalyzer.
Well, can you smoke dope, though, and then go in there?
Oh, because they don't test for that.
Okay.
No. But I had to go out to pee, and they watched me pee because they were worried I might go out for go in the can and, have
Spark one?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, or have a straightener, or I think they're mostly worried that people will take a bottle to the throttle in 8 hours. I think they're worried that people will try to sneak their cell phones out there so they can take pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no cell phone activity.
No, because,
if you drop it, someone dies.
Yeah,
You
they'll
could really
die
hurt
quite badly,
someone.
as we say in Newfoundland. They died quite badly. Yeah, they're worried about people dropping stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And plus, they want to sell you the video.
They like the roller coaster thing.
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
No, I always get a kick out of when you go and pose behind, like you go to the CN Tower and you can go and spend $130 to get a picture of you standing behind a cardboard cutout of it, even though you're in it.
You're in it, yeah. Well, that's because of weather.
Yeah. Can't
Plus,
get that kind of shot.
Everyone buys it. What do you do with those things?
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's on my desk. I'll show it to you
There
later.
you go. That'd be nice.
Mercer Report tonight. What time, sir?
8 o'clock on the CBC.
Rick Mercer, I guess. Always nice to have you. You're a great guy. Appreciate
Thank
your time.
you.
Thanks again for coming. Rick Mercer.
Thank you.
Amazing adventures.
I know.
I can't wait to see it.
I know. I know. I wouldn't mind watching live salmon porn with the local throwing me a beer. That'd be the best.
Everything was
Good
so
times.
phallic in this episode, right? The
Yeah.
CN Tower, the digging of the holes. It's
Yeah,
all,
well.
and the fish. It's all great.
Yeah.
It's a family show.
The Dean Blundell Show. Mornings
It's so crazy.
on the Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Paramedics amazed at the heavy bleeding a man's 90-minute crawl for help after he impaled himself on a steel stick in a park after falling off a rock. You know one of those metal fence posts?
Yeah, of course.
That for the temporary fences they throw up, they bang them into the ground. They put the orange fence around.
Yeah.
That one. So fell off. Boom. Oh. Up the left side of his butt cheek, through his abdomen.
Oh.
What did he do?
He went to the hospital by himself.
Not only did he do that, sir, he stood up.
Yeah. Oh.
Off the ground. Do you have any Rocky music? Give me some Rocky music. Some motivating music. I'm not doing this without Rocky music. This guy's a stud. He was... You won't believe it. We'll feel like the biggest pussies in the world.
Well, I already do.
You don't need the story. Here, I got it. Turn this on. Stupid idiot. Why can I do it? I'll do it myself.
So he falls right now on
Yeah.
this fence post.
So he falls on the... No help in sight. He stood up and pulled the metal post from his abdomen out through his butt. His butt.
Ow.
Pulled it out. The man who was trained in advanced first aid fell from a rock onto this spear and went through his upper rear all the way into his abdomen, stuck out the front. After passing out from the pain, he regained consciousness. He had the grit to take off his own belt, apply it as a tourniquet, and pull the actual stick from his leg, and then drag himself 90 minutes, 50 meters up a hill to his car.
He was really he was alone that day.
That's where he called for help. The ambulance arrived within 9 minutes of the call. See the man, severe pain, bleeding extensively through the abdomen and the ass.
Like a sprinkler.
Yeah. The man wasn't taken to the hospital. He's in critical condition. But I tell you something right now. If I had a daughter, I'd say you marry that guy.
Yeah.
Or if I needed help in opening up a jar. Like, here.
We need this guy.
Need you. Game 7er.
Gave it his all, man.
Yeah. So you know when you cut your finger on that beer bottle in Nashville?
Yeah, I was pretty good about that. I was drunk, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough. And if you agree to have some gay sex with a guy in the back of his camper, boy, you better ante up. I've been saying that for years. Two men were in the back seat of a pickup with a camper on the back of it. You know the ones that fits in the back of like a truck? You ever see these ones?
Yeah, like fifth wheel.
Yeah, no, they fit actually in the bed of the truck.
Yeah. It makes the truck look
Hangs
weird.
over the side. Yeah, it's stupid. It's very stupid.
It's so cheap looking.
Yeah. The incident began Sunday. The suspect demanded sex from a 28-year-old man he was having a glass of wine with in the back of his truck.
Really? Box wine, I'm sure? Yeah.
When the 28-year-old guy who originally agreed to have sex with the 56-year-old man said no, that's when the 56-year-old stabbed the man in the chest with a knife.
Oh, with the knife.
The victim then ran out with the knife sticking out of his chest completely naked. Not bad.
So he got completely naked, then he said no?
Yeah.
What a tease.
I had to pull out a knife, too.
Yeah.
Even though the wound was not life-threatening, officers went to the pickup and found the suspect nude and armed with the knife, barricaded himself inside the pickup, at one point attempted to stab a police dog. That's when they used some rubber bullets and pepper spray, which only turned him on, apparently.
Foreplay. Get the sound cannon, put it near my butt.
The suspect, whose name was not immediately released, was taken to a local trauma center with inflicted stab wound to the stomach and chest. The other guy was arrested on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon. He told police that the man agreed to have free sex with him. Free gay sex.
Which I hear is pretty popular.
Yeah.
More popular than the paid-for gay sex.
Yeah.
That's when the 28-year-old guy was like, I'm not really interested in it because your thing's too small. That's when the guy got all crazy and angry, and he's like, you promised free gay sex.
He was into it.
Yeah. If there's one thing I've said, if you promise free gay sex, I've said this for years. Boy, I tell you, you better follow through with it.
Deliver.
Yeah, big time.
Deliver.
Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in September, the year 2011.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show podcast from edge.ca.
Talking about big girls, new study that said larger women are faster to hop in the old fart sack for a little rumpy bumpy.
More likely to have do it in one night.
Just easier to get into bed. Our theory is if you haven't eaten in a while, you're more apt to eat quickly. In large amounts. That was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Got it.
At the Edge.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Vanessa.
What's up, babe?
Not much. How about you?
Hanging.
Okay,
you big
cool.
girl?
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a big girl.
How tall are you?
About 5'7", 5'7.5".
What do you weigh?
175.
That's not bad.
Not a girl.
Yeah, well.
I mean, not you know.
Yeah, pretty big.
Do you have those boob dents from your bra? You do.
Yeah.
All right.
You have swollen ankles?
No.
Cankles? Do you have cankles? The thigh that
No,
goes right
I don't
into
have cankles.
the calf that goes into the
Your thighs
ankle?
rub together?
A little bit. I don't know.
If you wear shorts, do they go up in the middle in a V?
No.
Okay, good. You're not that big. But the study has said that you people, are easier to get into bed. Is it true?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think that I enjoy sex more than the average girl, I guess.
Because it's been a long time between thumpings, or?
No. I have a boyfriend, so.
Did you, like, when you first met him, or while you were dating before, would you be with guys right away?
Maybe.
Did you have that attitude? That might be a while. Oh, okay. Might be a while before you get laid, so you might as well take advantage of it, right?
No, if I wanted to, I could. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm in a committed relationship, but I think I like having sex more than he does, so.
No, I mean before that. Like before you got together. Did you have that attitude? Like, I better, if some guy's offering it, I better take it because I'm pretty big.
Yeah. It wasn't because I was big. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Well, like, are you saying it's a self-conscious thing? Like, I need to get a guy because I don't think I could?
It makes you feel better.
Yeah, you know, there's some guys that are paying attention. The fact is that, the more attractive a human being, I'm not just talking about chicks, a more attractive human being, the more perceived attraction, the more attention they get. Therefore, when, if someone pays attention to you and wants to actually get into that thing, it stands to reason that you'd be, you know what, these chances might not come around too often. Might as well.
Well, then, yeah, like, I do really like the attention, so I really I guess that would be why I get it more often, because I'm more apt to look for guys that, are into the whole big girl, big boobs thing.
Do you have huge boobs?
Well, they're a D, so not that big.
How's the bucket?
The bucket is, it's not that great.
Oh, it isn't? You got a little cellulite on there and stuff?
Sorry?
You got some cellulite on there and stuff?
No, not cellulite. It's just not
big.
It's not round. It's not it's not the shape that I would like it.
Oh, do you have that flat booty?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big flat booty.
Flat big girl
It's
booty.
like I have big hips. Like, I have an hourglass figure, so it's big hips, but not big ass in the back.
Oh, it's like an hourglass with no ass.
Yeah.
It's an hourglass.
Yeah.
Is your boyfriend big?
He's a little chubby. He's not huge. He's like maybe 210.
Have you been with him a long time?
About a year and 10 months.
Yeah.
So.
Well, almost 2 years. And you have sex every day?
Not every day, but as much as possible, I guess.
All right.
How many meals do you eat a day?
Sorry?
How many meals do you eat in a day?
How many meals?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's a stupid question.
Well, I was just say cut back on the meal maybe and throw in the sex.
She's fine with herself. She's good. She's okay with it. You haven't heard her say she regrets being big?
No, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You said yourself, I'm not that big. Come on.
No, 175 and 4'2". That's great.
4'2".
All right. Well, thanks for your call. It was really good to talk to you.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah, you're cool. Keep at it.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Cheery, upbeat.
I like that shit.
I wish, this is good. I like what we're doing today. I wish more skinny, what perceived, you said, attraction girls were this positive. Like, we've had a couple of callers now. Could laugh at themselves like these ladies.
Because we do.
I know.
Hi, The Edge. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
This is Natalie.
Natalie, how are you?
Oh, she sounds big.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you a larger girl?
I'm actually not. I'm a lesbian, though, who has slept with many larger girls.
Oh, talk to me. This is
an
great.
angle.
You're an expert. Wow. Are you a chubby chaser?
No, I just, I gotta say your study facts seem to be in place when it comes to the whole one-night stand dealy.
So you're a lesbian who's not bigger.
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
And you find that it's easier to get bigger girls as a lesbian. It's easier to get bigger girls in the sack, even.
Yeah, they're definitely, they're wonderful people. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And, they definitely, I think it's a self-esteem issue thing. They just really love the attention.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
And then some chicks are emailing me getting all pissed off. And I'm like, no, I'm just reading the study. Don't shoot the messenger, Haas.
Don't sit on the messenger.
Tub of guts. Hey, tons of fun. Chill out. That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it fun? So do you have a preference of being with bigger or skinnier girls? I just want to hear you talk about being with girls either way. I don't care. It's cool.
I don't think I have a total preference one way or the other. I mean, I prefer them to be somewhere in the median. I'm kind of tiny myself, so please don't overwhelm me. Like, I don't want to be afraid of,
Yeah.
you know?
Can I ask you something as a female? And this isn't something I know because I haven't had the pleasure, if you will.
Okay.
When you're with another woman who's larger, are there some maybe distinct tactile taste different? Be honest. Don't protect your lesbian brethren.
Don't protect my lesbian brethren. Oh, man.
Like you're a little... Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
There's more funk in there. There's more funk. Increased funk.
I have a theory on that,
Too much funk. It's all funked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now, I have a theory on that. I think it's because the thighs keep it all in.
You
They
might
keep
be
it
onto something there.
Yeah.
It's like when you leave a fish in the trunk.
Yeah, man. There's nowhere out for that smell to go.
Now, that has to be a pretty large girl for that to be the case. Generally, like our previous caller friend, I don't think she'd got anything going on.
Are you a pitcher or a catcher?
Do they have that?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I was about to say lesbians don't exactly have that. I'm a top, if that's what you want to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're the dominant force in the lesbian relationship, right?
Yeah.
Like you buy dinner and open up the doors and stuff.
Got the stronger forearm. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
How did you know?
You could totally win in an arm wrestle. Yeah, big time. All right, nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye. Dude, we're twofer.
Yeah, man. That's pretty impressive. Because we don't even really know what the elements we're dealing with.
No, and I tell you what, that's the whole thing we haven't even thought about, right? Is like we feel bad for a guy that hooks up with a grenade at the end of the night, but how about a lesbian chick that has to? Like normally guys are just jumping on that because you got to protect your friends. And being a lesbian, you got to do certain stuff. It's in the job description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's really the only thing to do.
Look right here. Says you got to eat it.
The Dean Blundell Show. Oh, wow. Mornings on the Edge.
Talking fat chicks.
You said talking, right?
Yeah, talking.
Who are they? Where do they live?
Hi, The Edge.
Hello,
Hi, who's this?
it's Mary.
What's up, Mary?
Not much. What's up?
You want to talk about?
What?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to comment about the heavy girl thing.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a heavy girl, and like 6 years ago, I lost over 100 pounds. I've kept it off. Well, I'm pregnant now, so obviously it's a bit different. But I disagree with it entirely. I was like 20 years old the first time I had sex, and I've only had 3 partners, and it's not because I don't like sex. I like it very much, but I didn't want to have sex when I was a big girl. It just wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
just because you were embarrassed?
Yes, and inexperienced because I hadn't had any experience before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and shy, all sorts of stuff.
So let me ask you then, so you lose all the weight. Were you more like aggressive when you were thinner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's completely the opposite?
Yeah, totally. There was nothing about me that wanted to show my body or anything. But
That's interesting. Sorry to interrupt. Because there's two schools of thought that I had on it. One, I once an ex-girlfriend once told me the reason why you get a lot of chicks isn't because you're good looking or a cool guy or anything. It's because you make women feel very beautiful. And I guess guys probably made you feel more beautiful when you're skinnier, right?
yeah, like there would be guys that would try and I'd be like, man, you are full of it. Like there's nothing attractive about this and I'm not falling for it. So like, I mean, I was a pretty girl, but I was a bigger pretty girl.
Like how much do you weigh now?
Well, I'm pregnant and I'm about 150, but I was 260 before I started to lose weight.
Jesus, how tall were you?
5'5".
Oh my God! You look like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, probably. Female form.
No, and then how much weight did you lose?
100 pounds.
115.
No, I'll see you've gained about 5 since you've been pregnant.
I've gained 15. I'm almost 6 months pregnant. Yeah. But
You've only gained 15 pounds?
Yeah, I've kept it off for 6 years. So that's really important. Like, keeping it off is really hard. It's harder than losing weight because you don't see good results. You just have to struggle and keep going. But, yeah.
How are the stretch marks?
I had a lot. I don't have any now, actually. I haven't got any with the pregnancy, which is good.
Mm.
But, yeah.
All right.
It's okay.
Well, listen, we really appreciate your time.
Thanks.
So she wouldn't even give it up when she was bigger. So she kind of goes against it.
Wow, she was huge, though. Like, I don't think she had many opportunities to give it up.
Oh, I had opportunities.
Oh,
but
come
they were
on.
No, I swear to God.
5'5", 260. You had guys knocking your door down for sex. Get out of here.
No, not knocking the door down.
Well, you're knocking the door down like the Kool-Aid man.
If I was still fat, I would probably be blushing right now with anger, but I'm not, so I'll take that okay.
You're red Kool-Aid. Yeah, well, no, you're cool. I appreciate your time, though, and good luck with your baby.
Thank you.
Try not to gain it all back. It'll devastate you.
No, I won't. All
right, thanks for your time, Mary.
Thanks. Bye.
Hey, The Edge.
Hi, Dean.
Barbara.
You had me on hold. I thought you'd forgotten about me.
No.
How could you ever forget about me, right?
Did you? Exactly. Especially after the pictures you sent last week.
Yes. Do you like those?
Pretty graphic, Barbara.
Yeah, you are a dirty birdie.
Yeah, but see, my face wasn't in there, so you couldn't tell it was me.
No,
right?
I saw your face. I saw your face just fine. Except for when you sent the crotch shot.
Yes, well, my face is not going to be in there, right?
Not a bad crotch, I got to tell you.
That's a decent old lady crotch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patsy. I'm not a grandma. I wanted to ask you guys something. I know it's not the fat topic, but last week you solved the circumcised debate, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I would like a new
solved
debate.
it, dude. We solved it
forever. For sure.
like it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you.
Yep.
Landing strip or bald?
It's personal preference. I prefer.
I don't mind a strip.
Both. Yeah, I'm good with both.
I don't even mind hair.
Okay.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Really? I don't even mind it. As long
No.
as it's, I don't mind hair above it. I just don't like hair on the sides of it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I like it. You don't like the lamb chops, but you don't mind a mustache.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
well played.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hey, The Edge.
Good morning.
Hey, dude.
I'm just calling about heavy Mandy. I was on my way to work, and I was just literally pissing my pants. I just wonder, imagine going down on that on a hot summer's day.
No.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man.
That 400-pound chick that emailed? Yeah, remember that, Mandy? She's like, yeah, I still love to have sex. Especially after I go camping for the weekend and do the ride to conquer cancer for 2 days. I love it. Very viscose. Hey, The Edge.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
It's Amy.
Hey, Amy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So, about the fat girl topic.
Yep.
I am a larger girl.
Yeah. I love you. Yeah, let's hear it for the big girls.
I can't say that. I don't know if the word promiscuous is correct, but I can't say that's how I've ever been. I'm kind of like the last caller. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 20. I'm 28 now. I've had 8 partners, and only one of them has been a one-night stand.
So, do you think, how big were you when you were 20?
Well, I've been the same size for forever. I'm 5'8", and I'm about 220.
Oh, your poor mother.
That must have been painful. Oh, she split for sure. So you're 5'8", 220. That's big. Is it? Are you a confident big, or are you like an embarrassed, sweaty
definitely.
big?
No, when I was a teenager, I could say I was embarrassed and sweaty, but now I'm confident about it. I love my body. I know other people love my body. No, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Is he a bigger guy too?
No, he's not. He's actually pretty tiny.
Is he gay?
No.
I don't get mad.
That was another theory Dean had way back in the day.
Yeah. If a skinny guy's with a huge girl, he's for sure gay.
It's a beard.
And you're a disguise, otherwise known as a beard. We call you beards.
I don't know if that's the case. I mean, we're in a unique situation. We don't live in the same country or anything, but...
Yep. I got news for you.
For space, there's not enough room.
Come on.
I'm joking. So,
we still sleep in the same bed, but we live in different countries.
I fall asleep in Hamilton, he falls asleep in Buffalo. Now, you lost your virginity at 20. Was that was it because you didn't have any opportunities for someone to take the old cannelloni to the restaurant?
I think it was a little bit of that, and also I had no confidence. I wouldn't talk to people if they didn't talk to me.
I talked to you. You seemed really cool.
Well, now I do.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good that you're confident with your body.
What do you like to eat? What's your favorite thing?
Well, I'm Italian, so I'm gonna have to say spaghetti.
Yes. Hey. Man. You probably do awesome at it. Now, we had a girl earlier who some guy mistook a fold on her leg for the vagina, and he started giving it to the thing, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" Has that ever happened to you?
I definitely do not have a lost vagina, no.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No.
No one's ever grabbed your arm and gone, "Oh, this is soft"?
No.
No. Nope. And if they had, I probably would have left right then because they should be more educated than that.
Yeah, well, you're right. Good for you. Yeah, let's hear it for the big girls. All right.
You never lose food in there?
No.
Somewhere.
Heirlooms. Nieces, nephews.
Not yet. No experience with that yet.
Do you my last question is if because you're a bigger girl, what do you think causes is it genetic, or is it just you love the food, all kinds of food?
That's a hard call. I mean, both of my parents are large. My sister's large. My niece is going to be a large girl, so it might be genetics. It's hard for me to call. I mean,
you all love to eat though too, don't you?
Well, it's hard. I mean, when you're in an Italian family, not to eat because your grandma's shoving food in your face, and you can't stop until all the food's gone. But I mean, for real, tell me you've never experienced that.
What happens if What happens if you do stop?
She might die.
The grandmother might. You're right.
Yeah, no kidding. That's an insult, right? It's a food is attached to emotion in the Italian culture, so you got to do it.
Yeah, it's like 7-8 course weddings. It's painful sometimes.
You can just stop after 2.
No, that's an insult.
Yeah, well, start insulting. Otherwise, you're going to have a heart attack. Hey, listen, you're very, very cool, and I really appreciate your time and your confidence. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Okay, bye.
I want lasagna right now.
I know Todd and I were going to go for, we have a meeting, so we're going to go for lunch, and I think we were going to go for sushi.
Let's do Italian, yeah.
You want to do Italian?
Yeah, I'll go Italian.
Because we can afford it. 9:49. Take a couple more. Huh? Who'd have thought we'd be talking about it?
All day. Yeah. And they're calling us. I know. They always say, we've heard it from management forever.
It's hard for fat girls to dial the phone?
Yeah, no. No, they told us that the studies show that fat chicks don't listen to us because we're so horrible.
Or their ears are closed with food. Guys, too.
No.
A friend of mine, Mike, this is when it's sad, actually. Just some sad music. I'll tell you a sad story. A friend of mine, Mike, was telling me he ran into a girl, a gorgeous woman. He hasn't seen her in years. Ran into her at something or other. And she'd gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But he was taken aback by it. He was like, whoa.
Sure.
It's like, Jesus, what'd you eat? Whoa. An air pump in your butt. Wow.
It's surprising, sure.
Yikes. You're like a zooey mama. what he said. That's what he did. It's like, Zooey Mama. So she comes up and does the old, how's it going? He's like, good. How are you doing? Like, how are you doing? Did you have a setback or you injured? You blow up both your knees? You've been sitting there a while. What's up? Oh, she goes, I've become vegan. Whoa. Well, that's when my friend Mike asked if she'd been eating them chocolate-covered carrots.
Sensitive.
Caramel dipped celery, I guess.
Carrot cheeseburgers. Yeah.
My sister did the unthinkable question, the one that you ask women that are big. When do you do?
Smell?
When do you do?
Oh, your sister was asked that question?
No, she asked somebody else that question.
Oh, thank God.
No.
How'd that go?
There were tears.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, man. My mom's done that too, actually.
Oh,
she's
man.
old.
Listen, enough. That's it. The Dean Blundell Show podcast is done on 102.1 The Edge.